The silence of the night, a heavy cloak, often leads the mind to what it has lost. You might expect overt signs when someone misses you. A direct message, a wistful glance. But what if the longing is a silent current, deep beneath a placid surface? What if the person whose absence you feel experiences that same profound ache, yet chooses to conceal it? This isn't about overt gestures. This is the intricate dance of the human heart, a silent symphony of unexpressed emotions, where absence speaks louder than words. It's a paradox to miss someone intensely, yet to build walls around that very sentiment. Why endure such an internal struggle, carrying the weight of a ghost in their heart, rather than acknowledge its presence? The answer lies in human pride, vulnerability, and the subtle, unconscious ways our minds protect us from perceived pain. It's a story whispered not through words, but through actions, through patterns. Once you learn to read these hidden signals, the world of unspoken emotions will unfold, revealing a truth far more profound than any direct admission. This is the truth about how she misses you, in ways she won't admit, especially when the world goes quiet, and the night holds nothing but echoes. Consider her digital footprint. In an age of meticulously curated online lives, every interaction tells a story. She might not text you, but does she still linger on your social media? Does she view your stories the moment they're posted? A phantom presence in your digital sphere? Perhaps an old photo buried deep in your timeline suddenly receives a subtle tremor in the digital ether. These aren't accidental clicks. These are deliberate, albeit unconscious, acts of connection. Her fingers, guided by an unseen longing, trace the contours of your past, seeking solace in shared memories. It's a form of emotional leakage, a crack in the dam of her carefully constructed indifference. She might dismiss it as boredom, but the timing and specific content she engages with betray a deeper narrative. It's a silent scream in the digital wilderness, an attempt to feel close without the terrifying risk of direct confrontation. She is there, watching, remembering, missing, all while maintaining the illusion of detachment. It's a tightrope walk between longing and pride, played out in the silent theater of the online world. Every time she clicks, she is, in her own unspoken way, admitting that a part of her still belongs to you. Then there's the curious case of memory. You might have forgotten a casual remark, a fleeting moment, yet she remembers it. She might bring it up in a seemingly innocuous conversation, a throwaway line you uttered months ago, a shared inside joke. These are resurrected not by chance, but by a mind that has meticulously cataloged every nuance of your shared history. This isn't just a good memory. It's a selective memory, one that prioritizes and preserves fragments of your connection. It's a psychological phenomenon, a testament to the profound impact you had on her. When someone misses you deeply, their brain actively replays memories associated with you. These aren't just passive recollections. They are active engagements with the past, a way for her to feel your presence even in your absence. She might frame it as a casual observation, but beneath the surface, it's a desperate attempt to keep the flame alive. These memories become her secret companions, echoing your voice, your laughter, your presence in the quiet chambers of her mind. Every time she recalls one of these forgotten details, she is, in essence, missing you, reliving the moments that made your connection unique. It's a poignant reminder that some connections are etched so deeply into our being that even the strongest will cannot erase them. Observe her interactions with mutual acquaintances. Does she subtly steer conversations towards you? Does she ask about your well-being, all while maintaining an air of casual indifference? This indirect checking is a classic maneuver of someone who misses you but is too proud or afraid to admit it. She won't directly inquire, as that would expose her vulnerability. Instead, she'll use intermediaries, turning them into unwitting conduits for her unspoken longing. The questions might be framed as general curiosity, but the underlying intent is clear: to gather information, to feel connected, to bridge the gap that separates you. It's a psychological workaround, a way to satisfy her yearning for knowledge about your life without risking rejection. Pay close attention to her eyes, to the slight shift in her posture, to the momentary pause before she responds. These micro-expressions often betray the true depth of her engagement. She is listening, absorbing every detail, piecing together the fragments of your life that she no longer directly shares. In these moments of indirect inquiry, her heart is speaking volumes, even as her lips remain sealed. This isn't just gossip. It's a lifeline, a way for her to maintain a connection, however tenuous, to the person she secretly misses. Then there's the peculiar phenomenon of the late night. When the world hushes and the distractions of the day recede, the mind turns inward. In these solitary hours, emotions, often suppressed during the day, rise to the surface. She might find herself staring at her phone, hovering over your contact, drafting messages she'll never send. The late night is a crucible for unexpressed longing. It's when the defenses are down, when the logical mind yields to the emotional heart. The image of you, the memories, the what-ifs, they all come flooding back with an intensity that can be overwhelming. This isn't a conscious decision to miss you. It's an involuntary response, a deep-seated yearning that emerges when the external world no longer provides a shield. The darkness amplifies her feelings, making your absence feel more profound. It's a time of introspection, when the truth of her emotions becomes undeniable, even if only to herself. She might wake up in the middle of the night, a sudden pang of loneliness striking her, a phantom limb ache for a connection that is no longer physically present. In these moments, she misses you in the purest, most unadulterated way, a raw and honest emotion that she would never dare to express in the harsh light of day. The late night is her secret confessional, a time when she allows herself to feel the full weight of your absence. Consider the subtle shifts in her demeanor when you are unexpectedly present. A chance encounter, and suddenly, her carefully constructed facade might falter. She might become unusually quiet, or conversely overly talkative, a nervous energy betraying her inner turmoil. Her eyes might linger for a fraction of a second too long, or she might quickly avert her gaze. These are not signs of indifference. They are signs of a profound internal conflict. Her mind is battling her heart, her pride warring with her longing. She wants to appear unaffected, but your presence ignites a spark of emotion that is difficult to extinguish. She might offer a strained smile, a polite nod, anything to maintain the illusion of casual acquaintance. But beneath that veneer, a storm is brewing. Her body language might become subtly closed off, her arms crossed, a physical manifestation of her emotional guard. The effort it takes to appear indifferent is often more telling than any direct admission. It signifies that your presence still holds immense power over her, that the connection, though unacknowledged, is far from broken. In these fleeting moments of proximity, she misses you with an intensity that she desperately tries to conceal, a silent testament to the enduring impact you have on her emotional world. This intricate dance of avoidance is rooted deeply in human psychology. The inability to admit missing someone often stems from a fear of rejection, a desire to maintain an image of strength, or a past hurt that makes vulnerability feel like a dangerous gamble. Admitting such feelings is akin to surrendering control. Thus, they build emotional fortresses, not to keep others out, but to protect the fragile core of their own hearts. This protective mechanism, while seemingly effective, often leads to a deeper, more prolonged internal struggle. The unacknowledged emotions don't simply vanish. They fester, creating a constant undercurrent of tension and unresolved yearning. This internal conflict can manifest as irritability, restlessness, or a pervasive sense of melancholy. The ghost of what was or what could have been continues to haunt their present, coloring their perceptions and influencing their actions in ways they may not even consciously recognize. The psychological burden of unexpressed emotions is immense, a silent weight, carried day in and day out. It's a battle fought within the confines of their own mind, a war waged against the very feelings that seek expression. The paradox is that by trying to avoid pain, they inadvertently create a different kind of suffering, one that is self-imposed and largely invisible. Her actions are not random. They are a carefully orchestrated symphony of defense mechanisms. She might deliberately engage in activities that keep her busy, filling her schedule to the brim to avoid moments of quiet reflection. This overbusyness is a form of self-medication, a way to drown out the internal whispers of longing with external noise. She might also project an image of complete contentment on social media, showcasing a life that appears vibrant and fulfilling without you. It's a performance, a carefully constructed narrative intended to mask the underlying truth of her emotional state. The more she tries to convince herself and others that she is fine, the more evident her internal struggle becomes to a discerning eye. The effort required to maintain such a facade is exhausting. This performative detachment is a clear sign that she is actively trying to suppress her feelings. But beneath the polished surface, the truth remains. The harder she tries to forget, the more deeply embedded your memory becomes. The very act of trying to erase you from her mind only serves to reinforce your presence within it. It's a psychological trap, where every attempt to deny her feelings only strengthens their hold. In this elaborate charade, she misses you with an intensity that she desperately hopes no one, especially you, will ever perceive. Consider the subtle ways she might compare others to you. In new interactions, she might unconsciously seek out traits or mannerisms that remind her of you. This isn't a conscious search. It's an involuntary filtering process, a subconscious benchmark against which all new connections are measured. She might find herself thinking he's funny, but not like him. These comparisons, often fleeting and unacknowledged even by herself, are powerful indicators of your enduring presence in her mind. You have become a standard, a reference point against which all others are evaluated. This subconscious comparison is a testament to the unique imprint you left on her, a mark that time and distance have yet to erase. It signifies that even as she moves forward, a part of her remains tethered to the past. Every new person she encounters is subtly filtered through the lens of your memory. This constant internal comparison is a quiet acknowledgement of your irreplaceable role in her life, a silent admission that no one else quite measures up. It's a profound and often melancholic realization, a testament to the depth of her missing you even as she strives to build a new life. The world for her is still subtly colored by your absence, and every new face is, in some small way, a reminder of the one she can't forget. Finally, the ultimate dot in this narrative of unspoken longing. It is the moment when, despite all the defenses, all the pride, all the carefully constructed walls, a single undeniable truth emerges. It's not a grand declaration, not a tearful confession, but a subtle, almost imperceptible shift. Perhaps it's a fleeting moment of genuine vulnerability in her eyes when she thinks no one is looking. Perhaps it's a sigh, heavier than usual, when a song plays that reminds her of you. Or perhaps it's the way she holds on to a small, seemingly insignificant object that you once gave her, a tangible link to a past she can't quite let go of. This dot is the quiet internal acknowledgement that the missing is real, that the absence is profound, and that despite her best efforts, a part of her will always carry the echo of your presence. It's the realization that some connections are so deeply woven into the fabric of our being that they become an intrinsic part of who we are. She may never say it, she may never admit it, but in those silent, unguarded moments, the truth is undeniable. She misses you, not in a dramatic, overt way, but in the quiet hum of her everyday life, in the subtle ache of her heart, in the persistent whisper of your memory. And this unspoken truth, this profound and enduring longing, is perhaps the most powerful testament to the depth of her feelings, a silent declaration that resonates far beyond any verbal admission. It is the understanding that some bonds are eternal, existing in a space beyond words, beyond pride, beyond even her own conscious denial. This is the ultimate dot, the quiet, unwavering certainty that she misses you in ways she won't admit, but in ways that are undeniably, irrevocably real.